I read an article in The Guardian yesterday that said virginity, this is the last taboo. Nobody talks about it. And I just think that's not the reason I did it. I've written this show. I've written this show because this is what has been going on in my life. Like, I talk about my parents' marriage, how they had an arranged marriage. They didn't know each other at all before they got married, and they've been married for 45 years now. And that's sort of unheard of these days. If you ask people of our generation, you know, how long have you been married? Oh, I'm divorced. Oh, I've been married just a few years. You don't really hear people say, yeah, I've been married for 45 years. So I talk about my parents' marriage, and then I talk about myself, how I've never had a relationship in my life because of the way I've been brought up, and how I have my first relationship at the age of 33, and not only is he not Muslim, he is an Irish atheist. And how I can't tell my parents about him because he doesn't fulfill the criteria, and I can't tell anybody about him. And this has been a secret relationship that has been going on for 3.5 years. Nobody has known about it. It's been totally in secret, and now I'm going to talk about it in my show. No, they don't see my shows. I think my dad is curious and he wants to come, but I would feel really uncomfortable with my dad being there because the show's about them, really. I blame them for everything. So they're the show, and I don't want them to feel uncomfortable. If they're there, I will constantly be thinking, what are they thinking? And it's just too uncomfortable. I mean, they read my columns in The Guardian, which is bad enough, because they obviously it's always about family and relationships, and I talk about them. And they always ring me up and they say, why do you have to tell everybody everything? So they don't actually complain about what I'm saying, they're complaining about the fact that everybody's now knowing about it. I think as long as it's truthful, as long as you're telling some kind of truth, maybe the truth about your life that you can justify, as long as it's truthful, I think that there are no limits. Like, I wouldn't do jokes about rape, and if I didn't feel I had something to say about it, or if it wasn't something that was truthful to my experience, I wouldn't just do a joke about rape just because that's in at the moment, you know, or paedophilia, because everyone's doing those jokes now. I didn't decide, it was an accident actually. I was a science teacher in an East End comprehensive, really rough school. And the kids were really rough. In my class was a boy called Dizzy Rascal, who's now a famous rapper.
Wow.
Yeah, and so Dylan, his little name is Dylan, and all these boys that were in my class, they just wanted to be footballers or pop stars. That's what they wanted to be. They weren't interested in science, and it was really difficult school to teach in, like, to keep their attention for an hour. They didn't want to learn science. They didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be there either, because we all hated it. And I had to try and keep them entertained for an hour. So I used to tell them jokes and stuff and keep them entertained and try and get them interested in science. And I realised actually a few years later that what I was doing was stand-up comedy. Everything in Edinburgh is social. Everybody's constantly drinking. The bars are open. Everybody is out there smoking, drinking, partying, having a good time. You know, they do a show and then they're out all night. There's a lot of that going on. But I try to avoid comedians as well, because when you're in Edinburgh, if somebody's doing well and you're not doing well and you bump into them in the street, it can always be really awkward and make you feel really bad about yourself. And they go, oh, you know, I'm doing really well, I've been sold out every night and I've had 5-star reviews every night. And if you're not doing well, you don't want to hear that. So I think I do have friends who I socialise with, but I like to keep away as well. The last time I went to Edinburgh, my show was in a portakabin, which was a standalone portakabin in the middle of the Pleasance courtyard, which people thought was a toilet. And so every time my show was going on at 9 o'clock, somebody would always open the door, because there was a back entrance to it. It was really in the middle of the court, really at the back of the courtyard, and you would never know there was people in it. It would all be somebody that would open the door and start pissing in the middle of my show, and then they'd look up and there'd be 100 people sitting there, and this happens so many times.